Hello friends, in this video tutorial, I am going to explain how to solve complicated blood relation problems quickly and easily. To understand blood relation problems in which we need to decipher jumbled up descriptions, for this, first we need to learn some important denotations that we are always going to use while solving them. We will always denote a male by plus sign and a female with minus sign. If they are a married couple, we will denote them with a square bracket. Now for their offspring, son or daughter, we will draw an arrow going down like this. If we take plus sign, then the tree shows that a married couple plus and minus has a son plus. And if we put a minus sign beside this plus sign, it will show that the married couple has a daughter as well. We can write married couple as first generation and their offsprings as second generation, and we will denote this second generation with a curly bracket which will represent the siblings. Now I am going to draw a bigger tree here, and after I draw the tree, we will try to infer the relationships people share with one another. I will first denote a couple A and B, where A is of plus sign and B is of minus sign, and since they are a couple, we will put them in square bracket. Next I will denote another couple C and D, where C is of minus sign and D is of plus sign, and since they are couple, we will put them in a square bracket. Now I will draw a downward arrow from A and B to plus E, and we will also draw a downward arrow from C and D to F of minus and enclose E and F in square bracket, and again a downward arrow from A and F to G and H, where G is of plus sign and H of minus sign. And now I will put G and H in curly bracket. Now we can see that there are three generations. The couples A and B and C and D belong to first generation. The couple E and F belongs to second generation, and the siblings G and H belongs to third generation. In the first generation, we have two married couples. On the left, we have A and B, where A is the husband and B is the wife. And on the right, we have second couple C and D, where C is the wife and D is the husband. The couple A and B has a son E, and the other couple C and D has a daughter F. Now we can see that both E and F are in a square bracket, which means that they too are a married couple. Now we can represent that AB, CD and EF are married couples. Now we have a downward arrow from E and F, which represents that G and H are offsprings of E and F, where G with plus sign is male and H with minus sign is female, and they both are in curly bracket, which means that G and H are brother and sister respectively, and we can represent them as siblings. With this, we can also conclude that in three levels of relationships, we will have first generation representing grandparents or granduncles, second generation representing parents or uncles, while the third generation representing sons and daughters. Now let's draw another tree here. We will first denote A with plus sign. Now we will drop an arrow from A to B with plus sign and C with minus sign and put them in curly bracket. Now beside C, we will write D with plus sign and put C and D in square bracket. Now we will drop an arrow from C and D to E with plus sign. Now let's have a look on this tree. The tree shows that A is a male who has two offspring B and C, where B is the son and C is the daughter. Therefore, we have put B and C in a curly bracket. and beside the daughter we have put D, a male, and put C and D in a square bracket that confirms that C and D are a married couple, where D is the husband and C is the wife, and B will be brother-in-law of D. Now under the bracket of C and D, we have a downward arrow pointing towards E with a plus sign, which means that E is a male and is the son of the couple C and D. Now if we are asked who is B to E, then you can see that to infer a relationship between B and E, we will have to draw a tilted arrow like this, which suggests that B is not E's father, but as B is at the same level as that of E's parents, and therefore B will be E's uncle. Now as B is from the side of E's mother, therefore he will be E's maternal uncle. And if he had been from the side of his father, he would have been his paternal uncle. And this is how we will solve this kind of questions.